Hello.
Live. Hello.
Hey. Well, I'm Willis.
And I'm Howard.
And
welcome to CastApod. All right, we got a fun show today. There's so much to talk about.
Quite plenty.
So,
Plenty.
how was your week?
It was good. It was a good week. Just had a couple days off this week. It was weird to get a couple days of sleep and then have 2 days to actually, catch up on the things that you need to sleep.
Oh, yeah,
to
sleep.
accomplish.
This man got sleep.
Yeah. So, it was a good couple of days, so I'm just grateful.
Excellent.
Great. How was your week?
Oh, my week was great. I don't know if everybody saw what was up on the screen of the game, but that's the new redesign to the website.
Yes.
Check it out.
Yes.
WillisHoward.wordpress.com. I know.
It looks great.
It's a sad plug, but we got to plug ourselves.
No, and it actually, I like the changes, so let's keep showing.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Put pictures up of, some iPhone pictures, just showing everybody what the quality of the picture. It looks great. But yeah.
These are things in real life, mind you.
Yes. But just a redesign to the site. Just check it out and see what we're up to.
New color scheme. Yes.
Welcome to CastApod.
Awesome.
Yeah. So other than that, the new redesign, we did that.
Love that picture.
And what else? Yes, it is. That one is. That's the National, I think.
Oh yes.
Or Center Stage, one of them. It's downtown. RVA. What's up, people?
Richmond.
But other than that, the week was great. Got some work and gonna work again.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And there's plenty to talk about. I mean,
let's get started. What do you want to talk about first? There's so much.
I almost feel obligated to. What about Ferguson, man? What about Ferguson?
You explain if you don't know it. Not the guy from Doug.
Yeah.
but you talk about it. Explain everything.
Okay, essentially, the most impartial way I can think of putting it, as far as looking at what's happened, and actually I can include some of the information from the news as it was portrayed.
Mm-hmm.
An officer that didn't know about a crime stopped someone who may have been involved in a crime, and then shot them from the distance of about 35 feet away.
Whoa.
Into the palms, and looking to be a surrender type of position, but we don't know. There's no video of that. And he, yes, there's video after that point, from the point of about, if I'm not mistaken, about the body falling to the ground after being shot. And there's quite a bit of outrage, as this doesn't seem to be...
It's like execution style or something?
For sure. And it's because all the witnesses say that he was running after them while shooting, which as a cop is a no-no.
That's not good.
Yeah, and the distance from all of the autopsies do show a distance of 30 or more feet away. Well, essentially it looks as though what I was saying is that this is not a deviant behavior from what is consistent in that area. Looking at even what files they do have from previous incidents over the last several decades, this is the norm for the area.
Oh, wow.
And there has been a showing of protesting to show that they're fed up. There has been some rioting, which I can't agree with because it doesn't really add.
Oh, they're rioting?
No. They only. I say it this way because there have been 2 nights where there have been rioting and looting.
Oh my gosh.
But they were isolated to very small groups, and all the individuals who have been arrested have been from out of town.
Oh, they were.
Yeah. Like some from, I don't know where. They've given other times, but to be honest, the fact that the main issue is that they are purposefully going after reporters and journalists.
Really?
So they're trying. To me, that means they're trying to hide
sticky.
what's actually happening.
Yeah.
So if put a giant camera over everything.
What was I listening? I think I was listening to a podcast the other day, but it was somebody talking about they were writing inside like a coffee shop or somewhere like that, or a McDonald's.
Yes, a McDonald's of all places.
Yeah,
they were paying customers. They were invited there. The company said they were welcome to stay. They weren't causing any trouble, and it actually looked as though from the videos that everything was silent. They were just had their work spread out, and they were writing and had their laptop out. They were recharging.
And they came in.
Yeah.
And arrested them.
And they started getting loud when the cops got in there and started screaming at them. That's what's so interesting.
Wow.
There's such a dichotomy as far as what they're saying on one side, and then when you can see from the videos, you completely understand why they don't want any video, because they're saying something different than what's apparently being shown in the videos.
That is nuts, man. Who was it that was
Al Jazeera, man?
Al Jazeera?
Like, they probably had, like, the B team, and like, hey, you're just going to America, guys. Like, come on, in the middle Midwest, come on. Missouri, stop it, stop cars, just go. All right? And they're like, they threw tear gas at us.
Yeah.
You see the videos? The tear gas landed, if this was the, like, camera setup in their van, the tear gas landed right there.
Oh,
and
my
you can
gosh.
see another, like, a cell phone video where it shows them running at the site. So they're really trying to, like, that's the point. Then they dropped the cameras. They pointed them down once they actually got the people to run away. They put down the lighting. It was very specific what they did. It was very funny.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's what's going on in the United States right now.
Scary.
Indeed. But, it's one of those things where when you remove the peaceful ways for a grievance to be addressed, you only leave with so many other options. So if there are legitimate concerns or illegitimate concerns, just get them out. Listen, why is the coverage of it being hindered in any way?
Yeah.
If you're doing what's right, then you want people to see that because you're doing a great job.
I saw a YouTube video of a cop. He was walking around the street and pointing. I want to say it was maybe an M16, maybe.
Yes.
Or something like that. And he was like. And he said, like, I'll kill you or something like that. And then another cop walked over to him and said, here, give me your gun, and stopped pointing the gun at the people. Like, he was, like, pointing his gun at him,
Well, yeah, there were some soldiers, former soldiers that were talking on, I forgot what show it was, but they were saying that we are trained to not point a military weapon at someone unless you're planning on using it.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're going in and pointing it at individuals that aren't posing them harm. So they're saying that that's not how we're trained in the military.
Wow.
So they haven't been properly trained is what they're even saying about the police officers who have access to all of this free militarized equipment.
Yeah,
which is an entirely different issue. I mean, you're literally the same equipment that's coming from overseas. I mean, I would love to get my friend, someone who's in the military just got out recently, just set some pictures in front of him and see what he says, because this is the stuff that other individuals who were in the military have said that they were driving, the anti-personnel, missiles or anti-IUD stuff.
Yeah.
They're saying that when they were driving it, there was an expected result of hurt, harm, and danger if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Here in the United States, they can't comprehend why do these local police forces have it.
They have some militia stuff left over from the war, I guess. I don't know, and they're giving it out.
Well, it's the government. They said that there was a bill that said that they will not give the local precincts military, like, nuclear weapons.
Oh, wow.
But they voted against it, so everything's on the table to give to local law enforcement. So
why would they need that?
Well, why is that even considered? Exactly. Like, what are they fighting? What are they getting out of this?
Exactly. What are they getting? Nothing.
Right, but that's actually a pretty interesting article. I'll see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, see if you can find it.
Hilarious.
We'll go into a new section.
Yeah.
I'll talk about some DIY, some things that I've talked about.
That's so cool.
Before.
Yes.
The last podcast was probably a week or more ago.
A little bit, yeah.
Sorry about that, but I built this guy right here. It is not a club.
Right.
It could probably hurt you pretty bad because this part up here, the flange, is just a big hard piece of metal.
Yes, hard metal.
Yeah, but the rest of it is PVC, and it's just squished together. And I painted it with just some spray paint, matte, just a matte black. And at the bottom, I used weights, which are not technically weights; they are washers.
But they have weight.
Yeah, and it's going to the more weight you have at the bottom, the more stable it becomes. So I got a really long bolt down here, and I plan on putting just a bunch more at the bottom there. It'll look dumb at the bottom, but it'll be functional.
Okay. Okay.
But it's a stabilizer. The stabilizer I was talking about. You have to kind of hold it like this and walk around, but it makes it super stable. Yeah, that was a DIY project.
Cool.
$20. The most expensive part? This stupid thing. It was like $6. But everything else was pretty cheap. So PVC pipe, the caps for the ends, and I'll probably end up putting like grip tape on it or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You created something, and I mean, there are a couple of videos that. Are you going to put a couple?
I'll put them up on the WordPress. They'll be on the
cool,
WordPress site. Yep.
Yes. So check them out. They look awesome. I mean, they're really impromptu too. You know, I had to ask him one time, like, "Did you ask him to run?" He's like,
no, he just ran.
Yeah, so I followed him, and you could tell how just steady it is. So
it's
cool.
very stable. So check it out. I'll put it up on the website. It'll probably go on YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, one of the goals here, we do want to. We've talked about things several times as far as what we would like to do. So it's awesome to see that you're following through and checking back in.
Oh, you know, another update with the iPhone. We're using it right now. It's working fantastically. So what I did and I noticed is that in the settings. In the location settings, I don't know. This is turned on when you buy the phone. When you get it activated, it's on. But go into your locations in your settings and look at it shows it's keeping a storage log of places that you have gone and you frequent. Why they need that information, I don't know, but it's crazy because you can actually go on to the settings and it will show all the places, and you can tap it, and it'll show you where it is on a map. It's very crazy and creepy, but
Orwellian.
Very Orwellian. So yeah.
That I listened to a podcast where they went through. He was like, "Yeah, you just do this, and he went to the setting and showed every location he had been in over a period of time, and that stuff is real.
Yeah,
I can't say that It doesn't weird me. No, it does weird me out. But I understand what services they're able to offer by doing that. That said, can we trust an organization that is providing the services to us when they've directly said that we want to give it to the organization that, like the NSA, that will take everything? You know, and we're making a log of everything. I mean, there's a statute of limitations for everything. So
there
we
is,
delete it after a period of time, but everything's being kept, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's storing your locations. It's very creepy. I don't know why they would need to do that, but yeah. Creepiness.
Indeed, indeed. Well, since we're on the run of stuff, no. Actually, This is actually one of the coolest things that I saw. Now, I am going to pull this up, so I apologize for not having it up already.
Oh, that's fine.
But the tipping
things while you look for it.
Well, what's been so cool to me has been it's called Hyperbot.
Oh.
Well, actually, let me not do it. I'm going to do it. David Seaman.
Also, this past weekend, I went to the Funny Bone in Richmond.
Oh my gosh!
And I saw.
Oh yes, we
Bert
talked about that.
Kreischer. This dude is hilarious. I saw his stand-up, but I'm not gonna try and do it. I'm not even gonna talk about it. You just have to see him. He's crazy and funny. He is super funny. But.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we got to. I'll put that up to the picture.
The pictures. That is so cool.
He was standing outside holding the door open for people walking out, and
it gives you such a perspective. And I wasn't even there, mind you. let me reiterate. I wasn't there, but it's so cool to me because that is exactly what people talk about podcasting is. You feel like you have a connection.
You
with
feel
people
like
that
you've
never met.
You feel
in
like
person.
you know them, man. It's such a weird thing.
Said that you what was it? Bert. What's the name of the podcast?
Oh, Birdcast.
Yeah.
I screamed out to him. I went, Birdcast, and he went, Birdcast. yeah. I was like, that's what I mean, people were like, Trip Flip. I was like, I've never seen that show before. I only know you from podcasts. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Listening to Joe Rogan and listening to I recently started listening to his podcast, and it's funny. The episode with Miss Pat is hilarious.
Yeah, oh gosh.
She is funny. She is funny, man.
And
she's real.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say probably the craziest part about most of it is just that she's like, this is what happened to me.
And it's like it's too specific.
If you were able to spend that amount of time making this stuff up, you almost feel sad for the person. I was like, I believed you. That was really believable. You must have spent like so much of your life doing that instead of like breathing and eating and like living regular life stuff. Yeah. So
that's crazy. But Bert was awesome, and I followed him on Twitter, and he's quite a fantastic comedian. But yeah, what's that?
A star dancer. I have no idea.
Work in progress preview. It looks interesting, whatever it is. It looks like a boat.
Yeah,
if you go on our stream, it looks like a super stealth boat.
Right.
That could possibly be Batman's.
Bat boat.
Yeah. Bat boat.
Yeah, I mean, or the it looks like a starfighter without wings.
I was gonna say a starfighter without wings, or
it
Star
almost
Fox.
Looks like the Delta Flyer from Stargate Voyager. Sorry that's so specific and geeky, but
that's what I'm all about.
But yes,
all things geek.
Right, it's like that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, I should probably share it so that you can.
You guys want to see it? Here, he's gonna show you.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. There you go.
So as you see, that angle makes it look like Delta Flyer for those who are interested. From like I said, Voyager, and like I said, mostly looks like a boat though. But it has
mostly
star.
Just like a boat.
It has star in the name. Though,
yeah.
So it must be
Star Dancer. We didn't want you guys to think like Star Dancer.
Yeah, we didn't just make that up.
We did. It just that was a real thing. Star Dancer.
Yes. So the main thing is, for example, this guy David Seaman. What I wish I had time to have looked into because we really could have set up.
Oh yeah, this is what we were looking at first.
Yes, when we first started saying yes, we'll accept tips for Bitcoin. The what essentially this hyper-fed, you see a bunch of his tweets or two, hyper crypto. What essentially this is a way to give tips using Bitcoin. And the beautiful thing about Bitcoin,
somebody already invented it.
Yes,
the tip system.
A tip system that can be used on social media. They have a Reddit.
Whoa.
They have Reddit functionality.
Dude,
Twitter,
that's awesome.
And Facebook already. So yes, you can officially get tips in Bitcoin from this system, and I think it's very simple. That's what I mean. I wish I had a chance to really test it out, but you follow the group, you put them in the hashtag, and you tip the person the amount, and apparently it's taken care of. So,
well, do you have to put like a Bitcoin symbol? Where is that on a keyboard?
Yeah, like that's not Dvorak.
Yeah, like where is that on the keyboard with the Bitcoin symbol? They're gonna have to modify keyboards. That is coming.
Well,
or another option.
I've seen keyboards where you can where it has graphic interface text.
Look it up and see if you want to do a Bitcoin. If you wanted to do it, like, what's the process
of tipping someone using Bitcoin on Twitter? Well, let's see. Hold on.
We could try it out, and not actually try it out because I don't have any Bitcoin. But if somebody let's say I saw like Bert Kreischer this past weekend, and he has a Bitcoin account, and I want to tip him personally, that would be fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for taking a picture with me. Here's some Bitcoin.
Yo, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
Man, that's how we can say that Well, we've been talking
Make
about
a
how
tip
we want
system.
to.
Bitcoin.
We've been wanting to contribute to other podcasts that we enjoy.
Dude, we could do something
like. We spend hours a week listening to. Podcasts. And
BitTip. Just do something and just
that's
start
how we'll do
it. Do not take that idea.
Well, I think honestly we can work collaboratively because the way the system's set up, it's like all the work's almost already done.
It's done. We're just like, here, what's your Gmail or something like that?
I just want to send something to THC, actually.
Yeah, let me send some Bitcoin.
To Greg Carl Wood.
How do we BitTip?
Let's see, these are things that you want to do, and you may not have a whole bunch of money laying around, but you have an idea. Passionate about something.
But you have an idea.
You want to help out. You want to contribute to someone else's day.
Or contribute to just a new flourishing technology. It's a technology, really.
True.
Which it could be a world currency, but
yeah, I mean that's the way it's going.
that could be, but yeah, I think Bitcoin is cool.
I follow blockchain too.
Yeah, there you go. Following blockchain, you have been followed.
Superstring theory. It's promoted, so it must not be what we're talking about.
Bitcoin Foundation? No. No. Get on that.
It's actually very interesting. Bitcoin. I'm gonna hold off on those ones. I know the other individuals that we followed, and like blockchain I've used in the past, so I know they're a reliable source. However, something about this Bitcoin Foundation.
Did Antonopoulos get out of it?
Yes.
Andreas Antonopoulos. Is that his name?
Yes, Andreas Antonopoulos. And he said in the beginning that he was a little wary about it because of the leadership that was selected. And actually, I think a more important point, regardless of how individuals feel about them, is that he made a point that it's not really needed. The way Bitcoin is designed, organizations and groups like that aren't necessary for
this regulation
growth.
Yeah.
And it's a neat idea, and I haven't read a whole lot. Well, I have read a decent amount, and heard them talk about it. But it just I haven't seen the proof for why it's needed.
Yeah.
So
hey, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's pretty cool stuff.
So we'll be posting some things to our WordPress, post some articles.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll start doing that.
My goal, and honestly, I meant to say this before, is I've been wanting to set up a Bitcoin wallet and address for my parents' nonprofit. And
do it, man.
There are organizations that will give you money just for setting up something in Bitcoin, being able to accept in Bitcoin.
Oh, really?
Because for organizations, they know there's so much less caught up in the cost of transferring money that giving an organization like a nonprofit something in Bitcoin, it increases how much of what you want to give gets to the people that need it.
That's true.
So it's very interesting.
How do you take it out as dollars if you wanted to get it?
There are a couple of different ways that I've seen. The first one is really just to go to an exchange and just take it out immediately.
What, like Western Union? Or
I don't think Western Union.
I'm joking. No, it's a website.
Yeah. Yes. With most of the services that's why it's kind of valuable for the nonprofits and organizations, because you can transfer it immediately at that moment for the current rate at which you sold the product for. So you don't have to wait a couple days. Okay, I think the value's changed significantly. I lost money on that sale. As far as the value right now is the value you can switch to the monies that you can spend for the organization, for the people that you're serving, the community that you're serving, and it's helpful. It's helpful.
Cool.
Getting more money to people who could use money, and that's good. It's a good thing to do.
Excellent.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But going back to the evil in the world.
No.
No. The Ebola. Ebola.
What do they call it? A
hemorrhagic.
Hemorrhagic.
It sounds right. Bless you.
Thank you. Is that what it is? It's just a weird thing. Excuse me. Sorry.
I think that's one, where you start bleeding from the eyes.
Yeah, your body holes. Bleed from.
Thank you, Google, for. Okay.
All right. High fever, headache, joint and muscle ache.
Symptoms show up 2 to 21 days after infection and usually include
lack of appetite, stomach pain, weakness, sore throat, joint and muscle aches, headache, and high fever.
I have all of that right now.
It's like,
what are you saying, WebMD?
Like, what if you had all of those?
This is on Google, quoted from WebMD.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the greatest place to go if you ever want to be a hypochondriac.
Oh, of course. You will diagnose yourself using WebMD, and you're like, I have that.
Yes.
Oh no, I have gonorrhea. No, I'm joking. No, I don't. That was a
Ebola hemorrhagic fever.
Hemorrhagic. Awesome.
Yes, awesome. Let's check out the
that's
CDC.gov website.
What if you had all of those? We're gonna share this to you.
Yeah.
If you had all of these at the same time,
it's looking bad
a
already.
fever, a severe headache, muscle pain, weakness, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and lack of appetite. If you had all of that at the same time, you're like, you can't do anything.
Most common, you start to see these things 8 to 10 days.
Oh my gosh, it's already set in by that time.
Yes.
Why do bad things come out of Africa like that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. To be honest, because there's.
You think it's because of sanitary or?
Well, I'm only cautious because there's such a stigma whenever that's involved. Whenever we talk about lesser developed nations and nations that don't have the money to have the equipment, the assurances that we have in the United States.
Dude,
you know?
Man, I was looking at a thing and it said on there that if you make $50,000 or more in general, $50,000 or more, you are in the top 0.0001% of having money.
Worldwide, yes.
Worldwide.
I heard something
crazy?
Similar to that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, and I mean, it's something to have that perspective in America where if you're now in America, you have to be making over something like 80 million or something to be in the top 1%.
Yeah,
but
worldwide, $50,000.
Yes, which that is significant.
Yeah,
quite significant.
That is nuts, man. But yeah, it's a crazy thing to think about when it seems like you're that rich, but I'm sorry, I'm stuttering over myself, but I'm trying to put the thought together. Sorry. Compared to other people in the United States, when you have like $50,000, it's crazy that here you're still kind of almost barely making it. That's a crazy thing to me.
That's pretty. The poverty line in the United States is over like 120 right now. You know.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's something wild.
are you looking up the?
Well, some of the other
transmission.
Yeah, I figured this will help us from being Fox News and being just trying to make you afraid. Now, some of the ways that it's transmitted between people, in case you found out someone did have it or that they were exposed to it, I'll just read directly from the CDC.gov website. And actually, it's a pretty easy URL. www.
That's actually a very easy website. It's .cdc.
/VHF. You had to keep going. And what does that sound like? It sounds like the Star Wars.
That's funny.
No, it sounds like Spaceballs. Ding,
yeah.
Ding.
Dude, that was so funny.
I've been introducing my wife to Mel Brooks movies.
Oh, Mel Brooks is
so
funny.
Hilarious. Had her watch Robin Hood Men in Tights the other day.
Robin Hood Men in Tights is one of the best movies.
It's so funny. Hold on.
You're gonna. Yeah. I thought you were about to. I was gonna go to our video.
Yeah. The what's the
we got sidetracked. Sorry. This is how you get Ebola.
Yes. All right. When an infection does occur in humans, the virus can be spread in several ways to others. The virus is spread through direct contact through broken skin or mucous membranes with a sick person's blood or body fluids, urine, saliva, feces, vomit, semen, sneezing out into the open ether. Like, it takes like something physical, like particles of spit to touch, not just your skin.
Isn't that a weird thing? That's just a weird. It has to be like the fluids. And
right. It has to have like an inside, because your skin, that's a pretty decent barrier.
Yeah.
But the like your eyes, something's gonna go in there. You get infected through that. Your like if it gets into your nose and all that, like, mucus is produced. Your tongue, if like you just breathe something in, like, stuff like that, you're infected. But like I said, semen, vomit, feces, saliva, urine. All right.
Pretty much body fluids.
Exactly. Objects such as needles that have been contaminated with infected body fluids.
And infected animals. Ew.
Well, what are they saying by infected animals? Are they saying like if an infected animal sneezes on you also?
Or if somehow their urine, saliva, feces, vomit, or semen gets on your urine,
right?
Saliva, feces, vomit, or semen.
But are infected animals a special subclass of any ways that you can get? Look, if that animal's infected, you're infected. You just go home.
Yeah. You see it? It's got the Ebola.
Like, he got it. He got the Ebola.
It's got the Ebola.
All of them.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah. So interesting though. But that's the CDC. Our trusted government source for it.
So scary. But what is the symptoms are bad, but how you eventually die from it? Like 50%, half of the people that get it die.
Yeah.
It's just eradicating.
Yeah, and it's interesting because numbers-wise, I don't see this as such an epidemic as what the news would imply. The last numbers I saw in Africa, where they say it's so rampant, widespread, and where treatment is so scarce, it was like 1,300 people, which, I'm sorry, I have a continent of millions of people. I mean, maybe that's the cruelty of numbers.
The thing about it, though, it had enough momentum to eventually get big really fast. If you don't shut that down, they don't have a cure for it. That they don't have a cure for it.
Some of these treatments, I'm saying some of these treatments are implied as being very curative. Okay. I don't know anything about them though, so I can't say. Okay. But just from the way they're talking about it, it's like, yeah, we'll just give this to you whenever you'll be fine.
Yeah, and you should be, as long as you're in the United States, you'll be all right.
Yeah, and vaccines don't work that well. They're not that good.
They're like, here, we'll do this. We'll just change out your blood, and we'll throw that old blood away.
Regenicine.
How's that sound? You get you some new blood, boost up your white blood cells. You'll be good.
Yeah. So
that is crazy, but that's just a crazy thing.
Disease. It's one thing that's funny to me is that
it could get exponential really fast if you let it spread.
Absolutely, and
especially with animals. Like what type of animals? Insects too.
I haven't seen
malaria carrying mosquitoes.
Now I know a friend of mine's father. He had a resurgence of malaria or something like that, and he actually passed.
Whoa!
I didn't know it was that serious. Whoa. I mean, and the way my friend tells me about it is that he got word that he was sick. He was really sick.
Where was he?
He was in Africa, in Ghana, I believe, or Ghana or Nigeria. Mm-hmm. But essentially, he was in Africa and he was on a trip. I believe he was a doctor or diplomat. But essentially, he was sick. And then he got fine. And then, about the time that they got the word that he was doing fine, by the time they got the next one, they said that he was about to pass. It was pretty quick when it came back. So diseases like that are serious.
Yeah, they are. They're very serious.
Absolutely. So it's just very, like you said, they have different methods of control over things like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, and a lot of the articles I've been seeing mostly, which is kind of different for me, is that there's a lot of distrust of America. Like the quarantined areas, people are running out of them saying that we don't trust you. It's all made up by the U.S. Based on their experiences before. And I hate to extrapolate like that, but I mean, a system of distrust is what was established in Ferguson that led to what's going on now. Yeah. But
there are more riots other places too, weren't there?
There are centuries of distrust over the West in Africa in certain communities. So I can't fault them for the distrust, but you hope that it's not actually a situation where we're actively trying to be helpful. So it's a tough spot. it's a tough spot. Just gotta pray for everybody.
We just gotta pray for everybody.
Right.
Do we have a happy note?
yes, I do believe so, because I knew that one was gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Yes, this Instagram stuff. Okay.
Happy note. We're gonna show you some Instagrams.
Yes, we're going to okay. Here's the thing. Essentially, I read a quick story which I couldn't find the article for, but what essentially happening are there's some people. I've never gotten into Instagram. The little prelude is that I've never gotten into most of the social media stuff because I'm pulling so far away from Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the use for it anymore. Now, all that said, what they were showing on Lifehacker were some Instagram photos from individuals that are considered something. I think they call them like Instagram cowboys or something like that. Or essentially, what it is these are individuals that are finding spots.
Oh wow!
In
a sprinkler using a plastic bottle. That's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah,
see, that's so DIY. Now, what they're doing though is they're getting into places that are obviously very taboo.
Oh, okay.
As in, they look like the pictures that I saw. It looked like they were on top of a suspension bridge. Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know how to search on here. I've never used Instagram. Yeah, I don't see a search.
Hit CastApod up there.
Hit CastApod. View profile. Yeah, that's part of the issue. I don't really use these, but I want to find them and follow them, which is interesting enough. No reason to follow.
All right, we're doing some taskering right now.
Yeah, but essentially they're getting to places that look to be impossible to get to, and at the very least they look illegal to get to as far as people can ascertain. The
Instagram cowboys, you said?
Yeah. Something came up. Let's see if this is it. Oh, instead of just Dallas Cowboys, which doesn't hurt, but TechCrunch maybe.
Oh no.
Well, essentially, you're getting onto places that are essentially they look to be illegal to get to, and they're taking beautiful shots. I
want to see it. Okay, you gotta find it.
I'm gonna find it. Well, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, I'll do it easily. I'll go to me, which I know that I follow CastApod, and followers, yes, 50,000. And I know that so here we go. I've retweeted it.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, because it's just so cool. Yeah, this is a side note, which isn't funny at all. Okay, I haven't read the article, so I don't want to believe it.
Oh no!
But the guy who started the challenge,
you can't. You don't say it because you gotta verify it.
Okay, that's fair.
Verify it.
That is fair. It made me laugh. I'm sorry, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I retweeted it. Okay.
What was it on? Do you remember?
I thought it was
TechCrunch?
TechCrunch. Knology Geek. Maybe. This is so bad, but it's so worth it. Like,
I know, I want to see it, man.
It's cool. Like, anything else you might find online that you're happy that you found. And I'm so willing to do the work for us to
it's
look
okay.
for it.
Bear with us, everyone. Follow us on Twitter at CastApod, CastApod, and on our website at willishoward.wordpress.com. And you can find all of our YouTube stuff there. YouTube and whatever else we post to. Probably all the other social networks. Would it be Instagram, crazy Instagram photos? Pick Instagram crazy. Or impossible Instagram. Or would you get? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Is it tech on the front though?
It'll come at the top of the search.
Sorry, we're searching. Only if you guys could see what we're looking at right now.
Vines.
Yeah, Vine is hilarious. Have you ever gotten on Vine?
Yeah,
dude,
right.
It is so funny.
I'll have to say, whenever you set any type of boundaries for what you can do to express something, you're going to get something incredible. In 6 seconds, you get some funny stuff that you put together. And
it's like a perfect number.
Somehow.
Not 7. 7 would be too long. 5 is way too short.
Right, like 5, you can't say anything at 5. Oh my God, no, you can't do anything.
Just give me 6 seconds.
Yes. Here, I think that it was Life Hacker anyway. Hold on.
Sorry, we're still searching. Just bear with us. If you're watching live, I'm sorry. You can't fast forward.
Right. Yeah. Well, unless you have the instant videotape.
Oh, here, let's see. Would it be on Google? Because you're just searching Twitter.
Fashion. Yeah, I'll just go with like Instagram.
Bridge photo.
You're smart.
I'm not smart. Bridge. Okay. Oh, Iconosquare. I use that. It's actually really nice. Is it the Brooklyn Bridge? Or is it San Francisco?
I don't think it was San Francisco. That's not it. Bridge illegal. Search things that are
cool.
Illegal. Put in the word illegal in your search.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't look good at all.
Illegal.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I blame California for that.
That was something crazy.
Right. What was that really about?
Instagram climber Instagram bridge photo. I don't know.
I don't know why I can't remember. Like, why I literally can't remember. Well,
that'd be awesome. But hey, we'll post it whenever we find it.
We'll come back and post it.
I was excited to see that.
Yeah, well, I'll get it.
That's cool. So yeah, happy note.
Yeah, happy notes that somewhere on Instagram.
Somewhere on Instagram,
there's
a
groups
photo
of people that can absolutely show you things that are cool. That
like the tops of bridges. Apparently, someone climbed up a bridge and took a picture.
Yes, I'm going on my my wonderful app that I really like, Tweetcaster.
Tweetcaster.
Yes, that will more than likely bring it up because.
You got it. Sweet.
Hold on, I'm not gonna commit to it, but oh snap! Like I think.
Did you find it?
It was It's a recent article, so it's.
We'll see.
Very possible that I may have. Everyone has to be beautiful.
I don't hear, huh?
Instagram sure was shady this week. Don't follow me.
he's clicking off there's an ad that was going. It was like
right everywhere that I went to.
Yeah, it was like it was there.
Yes. Hold on. I'm actually confident in this one though. This one I think we're almost there with this. Not that I necessarily want to stay on here and just search for something.
No, it's okay. No, I want to see it.
Excuse me.
$6.25. That was not recent, but
Okay.
that might be one.
That's actually a good point. I could put the date in.
$8.8.
I just saw it.
Yeah, it could be an old thing too. That's the
saying,
thing when
and
you
they
just
retweet and they retweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, HuffPost College. Whatever photos are really saying about us. This looks to be more introspective than I was actually.
Look at me.
Right. Now these fake, like those ads or whatever. That look like
something you want to click.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad we're not.
I know, man.
I'm so glad we're not.
I was like, what?
I didn't even just notice that.
Huffington Post, you need to clean your website up. Like that is ridiculous. There was all kinds of. I'm so glad we were not showing that.
Just whatever it was, we're glad that you didn't see it too.
And it's on the Huffington Post.
Well,
man.
it's
what is
college. I guess college people, they're assumed to be of age.
Oh, Huffington Post College. But
yeah.
Still, man. I don't have time for that.
So unexpected.
Man.
Oh my god.
All the stuff you typed into that computer.
Of only the couple of things. Instagram,
it was like
Huffington Post, and suddenly, I put the date in, and that does it. Oh my gosh.
What? It was like, you're too specific. Here, you're looking for this.
This is obviously what you're really looking for. We know. Oh, we know. We're Google. We know already. I may say.
Oh, did you see it on your phone now?
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. That was more productive. All right. Because there are only like a couple things like that I look at on here. I'm glad this isn't screencast.
Excuse me. Did you find it?
Neil deGrasse Tyson had a tweet. I got distracted.
He just said, Neil deGrasse Tyson had a tweet. I got distracted. Such a nerd thing to say.
I mean, it's funny, but you do feel as though you should pay attention.
Yeah.
It could say something of, nurses are needed at Henrico Doctors.
Oh.
Yes.
Just to show you what this man is doing.
You're going to go to...
He is searching on his phone right now. I just want to let you guys know like what we're doing. He's playing on his phone while we're doing it. I'm just joking. No, he's searching.
This is funny too. It just separated the word into INAS Togram.
What?
Using SwiftKey.
SwiftKey, you did something crazy then. All right. We will post it to you guys.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
All right.
But know that it's cool. Know that I'll mention it again just to vindicate myself.
Yes, and we will post it.
Yes.
Thank you guys for waiting around for nothing.
All right. Well, it's awesome. Right? It's like awesome Instagram photo. We'll give you an awesome Instagram photo.
We will give you also type it in.
Bam. Let's go to images. Let's just do that.
Oh, there you go. Duh. We're done.
Okay. These pictures are very likely on Instagram because that's what we typed in. So we're going to share.
Square.
Yes.
If anything bad pops up, we are so sorry. That's not what we're trying to do. That's not what we're about.
Yeah. That's not what we're going for here. Like that. Yes. Let's see. Instagram. It says Instagram in that picture, so it must be from Instagram. There's the little app image. Yes. don't know why.
She's followed the fire.
Follow the fire?
No, you said I don't know why. As I said,
She's followed the fire. I think I saw one of them.
Oh, bridge? But bridge in search?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, these are all great Instagram photos. They are interesting.
They're different.
Yes.
This is what you put out there, world.
Yes, and that's cool because it really adds something to the cultural lexicon of Instagram photos, and that's important.
Great way to put it.
Awesome. That looks scary.
Right.
Gosh. Oh, that looks horrible.
I hate bridges.
It's funny. I have a cousin that I remember my dad always telling me that he always drove really slow going across bridges, and he's just always afraid of bridges. And I mean, I remember one time he was like, yeah, he always goes so slow that it's like, because if you go 10 miles an hour under the speed limit, that's when you get to the point where you can get a ticket.
Oh,
He was
really?
like, he was always going so slow across the bridge. Never liked him.
He would go super slow. He would get slow tickets.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he ever got one, but my dad always joked around about it. Yeah.
I'm going to give you a slow ticket, not a speeding ticket. We will shoot it to you guys.
Yeah, and I mean,
sorry.
It's just cool that you have so many options anyway, so many different cool things on here that looks cool.
Oh yeah, that does look neat. But it is a time lapse. It's a cool time lapse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Tokyo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, that's what I mean. You find something
good. Yeah, find something good.
Yeah.
See, I told you.
No.
See, I told you, man. Look.
Yeah.
That was a good stuff.
Hold on. Right there. Yeah, but anyway, all the stuff.
Oh, look at that guy. Click that.
This guy?
Yeah.
What's that?
With hair and without hair.
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy.
Funny enough, the one with hair looks less scary.
I know. He looks like
something
a video game
that forced him to do it.
Yeah.
You almost feel bad for him when you get to that point.
You're able to have your hair and then you just cut it.
Right.
You know you're somewhere where it's cold.
Yeah. See, there's a purpose for hair. Very useful thing.
Oh, who was that guy?
Wow. Yeah.
What was that other one? That guy.
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
United States Army vet. Oh. See, I don't like that they have a picture of U.S. Army vet and somehow the search someone with who looks to be suffering from alcoholism in the next picture.
That is, man.
Why are they all related, guys? Why are vets in that much trouble that that's the first thing that comes up in a Google search? Come on. We need to do something about that. They are our responsibility.
We can't end on a bad note.
Yeah, well, we force them to kill people, so we must help them.
Yeah.
Well, it's a call to arms.
Yeah,
we must help people. It's just like with Ferguson, man. Together, we can get through stuff like this. And if it's okay for some of us, then it's going to be okay for any of us. You can get the same results as anyone else just because we're all people.
Yeah.
You want to work together. It's about unity. The better we can work together, and especially here in Richmond, the better we can actually do things in America. So
that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid statement.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for checking back in.
Thanks for tuning in. Visit the website. He will find the picture or the time lapse.
Yes, I'll retweet it on CastApod too when I find it. And the Willis Howard CastApod.wordpress.com.
At CastApod.
Or CastApods. So, pieces.